Hi, I'm Roberto Martinez and you're watching Toffee TV.
Welcome to Toffee TV. Me, Ped, there's Baz. We're still in the Winslow. We've changed. We found this little corner of the Winslow to work with. We're going to be talking very quickly about the PFA Team of the Year 2014 to 2015. No Everton players involved, unfortunately. Last year we had Coleman in there, but we've got no one in there this year. First, let's just talk very quickly about the main awards. The main award went to Eden Hazard. Deserved?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's been the best player. Been the best player in the Premier League all season. Been fantastic for Chelsea, you know, and the key element really to why they're going to win the league. So yeah, fully deserved.
And there hasn't really been that many contenders.
I was going to say, normally you're arguing between two or three players, but I don't think anyone else has really stood out as much as Hazard.
I don't think there's been that many in there, to be honest, this season. Young player, Harry Kane, probably deserves it as well, I suppose. It's weird, though, isn't it? Because Hazard's come second in the young player.
Yeah,
don't quite understand that myself.
I think it's rubbish the way they have. Yeah. You're in both. I think even though you're a young player, I think you're nominated in the one above. You know what I mean? I think that's all it should be. But Kane, yeah, I think to score that many goals in what's really his first full season has been fantastic. So I think it'd be difficult to argue against them.
But let's talk about the team. We'll go one by one if we can. Yeah. De Gea in goal, yes.
Yeah.
Better than.
Actually, I'm saying
Courtois.
No, Courtois. Just, I think De Gea started the season fantastically well.
Yeah. See, I think De Gea, and the reason I'll say De Gea is because I think he kept Manchester United's season very much alive till about November. So I think that's why I want to give it to him. I think he's been amazing. Right back, Ivanovic. Do you think he's been number one? Above Klein at Southampton?
Yeah. I think Klein's good, but I think Ivanovic is everything. He scores important goals. He's a good defender, big and strong. So I think he just shades.
Strangles people.
There is that.
Terry and Cahill, centre back.
I wouldn't have Cahill in a Yankee bet. I wouldn't have him in anything. I think he's woeful. No, I think he's all right, but Terry, I think John Terry deserves his place this year. I think he's been magnificent.
Who would you have instead of Cahill?
Jagielka. Loving Jagielka. Well, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? It's you're looking around at other teams and going, Man City, companies being shocking for them. Dean McKayla, since he had his haircut, has been very good for City. So I suppose when you're looking at it that way, you'd go, well, yeah, who's the contender then? If Cahill's not going to be in there, but maybe someone like Fonts at Southampton's done very well this year.
It is difficult, there's not that many out there. Burton at Southampton?
No. So Southampton have got both full-backs in?
No.
No, because you would say. Burton, been good for Southampton this season, but I know you're going to hit me up with some stats about, or there was stats compared to our very own Leighton Baines.
Well, Leighton Baines, who most people will probably say hasn't had a very good season, has got better stats than Ryan Burton in attacking and defending. So it's interesting that, isn't it? But I suppose at the end of the day, the point of it being is that Baines looks like he's had a poor season. Burton looks like he's had a good season. But the one I would say is probably better and would give Chelsea the clean sheet across the back four is the guy who plays left back for Chelsea.
Azpilicueta. Yeah. Hasta la vista,
Quetta.
See, I think he's got more of a claim than Burton. But then again, do you want just, or is it just a case of put all Chelsea in or whatever? I think it's trying to mix it up. That's what I think.
Well, in front of them, Matic, definitely for me.
It's just going to turn out to be all Chelsea.
I think if he continued the second half of the season like he had the first season, he would have been played of the year. He was absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. Obviously, Hazard's in there, obviously. Sanchez,
deservedly.
Brilliant. He might have been an outside left full played the year, but he hasn't been consistent all the way through.
Fantastic.
Right. Now, Kane up front.
Yeah, you've got to push through amounts of goals. Yeah. I mean, I'm like that with him. I still don't think he's the real. No, not the real deal. I just don't think. I think he's overhyped. But Costa, yeah. Fantastic first season. A lot of goals.
A lot of people say, "What about Charlie Austin?"
Charlie Austin's done well, but I think Costa's been again. Him and Hazard have been big parts as to why Chelsea effectively got the league wrapped up in April.
Now, the controversial one for me is Coutinho, right? He's in there, right? Nomination for Player of the Year. Can someone explain to me how and why? Because for me, he's had about half a dozen good games this season. He scored some spectacular
You sounded
goals.
like Tony Pulis when you said half a dozen, no?
Half a dozen.
And the white straps on.
I know Coutinho's a very good player and he has moments of genius and he scores some wonderful goals, and I'm just wondering whether those goals were around the same time the voting was in, because I don't see it for Coutinho. I really don't think he's a decent player. Last season when Suarez won it, I mean, no, you know, over them, he was miles better than everyone else. So it's not a Liverpool thing. I just don't see it for Coutinho. I don't see it. And when you're leaving someone out like Fabregas, who, you know, was brilliant at the beginning of the season, he's ending the season very well. He might be a little bit shaky in the middle,
On the vote.
but he absolutely head and shoulders more effective than Coutinho is.
I think Coutinho scored some really good goals, probably around the time of voting. He scored a worldie opponent, didn't he, in the FA Cup, that one against Manchester City, which was a lovely little goal. He's very, very talented player, but I think the problem with him is he just goes missing for games on end. He does a couple of little bits of magic in a game and you go, oh,
I don't think he affects games though.
No.
I don't think he affects enough games. I don't think he gets games by the scruff of the neck and actually changes them. I don't think there's that many players out there who do anymore.
You know what was a shout for me would have been Eriksen over at Spurs.
Yeah.
I think he's had a very, very good season.
Very, very good player. Very, very good
In
player.
that, if you're talking about that Coutinho type of player, I think Eriksen's been fantastic for Tottenham this season and done it the majority of the season. And Spurs have been a bit rocky lately. Eriksen, the main reason in that first half of the season, the amount of goals he scored late on or created. So I don't know, is he a worse shout than Coutinho? I don't think so. I think he probably had the better season.
I think he probably has, you know, in Europe as well, scored lots of goals. And I think, I don't know, PFA's never really, the shouts for PFA never really sort of make too much sense to me.
No.
You know, let us know what you think anyway in the comments below. Let us know what your thoughts also on Twitter @ToffeeTV1. See you next time.